Welcome to Biff's Mystery Theater. I have many tales to tell you. Ghost stories, murder stories, and tales that will make your bones chill. Join me, won't you? For Theater of the Mind, where you always have the best seat in the house. Now close your eyes and turn off the lights.
I feel that I cannot leave Wyoming territory without describing my encounter with Nebraska Jack and his remarkable family.
Frontier Gentlemen. Herewith an Englishman's account of life and death in the West. As a reporter for the London Times, he writes his colorful and unusual stories. But as a man with a gun, he lives and becomes a part of the violent years in the new territories. In just a moment, we will bring you this latest report from the Frontier Gentlemen. Now, starring John Daner, this is the story of J.B. Kendall, Frontier Gentleman.
I was on my way to the South Pass district. We were driving through Little Snake Country when the stagecoach in which I was riding developed a hot box. That is to say, one of the wheels, through lack of grease, had clogged and would no longer turn. The axle became red hot. And so when we limped into the next stage station, there was no choice but to wait for repairs, a matter of 2 or 3 hours. I decided to rent a horse and was told by the attendant that if I rode down to the river, I should pay my respects to Nebraska Jack.
Yes, sir. Now, if I was a stranger in these parts, I'd sure want to amble down and make his acquaintance.
What does he do?
Do? He don't do nothing right now, except sit around and take his ease. It's what he did that counts, mister. Old Jack. Ain't nothing much he can't tell you about the opening up of this country. That is, if he feels like it. Now, if I was you, I'd buy me a bottle of gut warmer and take it on down to him. Best way I know to loosen up his talking talents.
Oh? Well, do you happen to know where I could
So
find...
happens I got a couple of bottles right here. Yeah, old Jack's favorite brand. Never drinks nothing else. I reckon he's about due for a refill. He'll take it real kindly, mister.
how much?
$3.
$3? Oh, yeah, $3.
And $1 for the horse, $30 for the saddle. Don't care about the horse, but good saddles is hard to come by. Of course, you get the $30 back when you bring in the saddle.
I see.
Yes, sir. Now, you come out back, I'll get you fixed up.
Well, how do I find this place?
Ain't nothing to it. Just follow the wagon road till you come to a sign saying Nebraska Jack's place, keep out. Here's a trail right down to the river. You can't miss it. Ah, here's a mighty fine little horse. Ain't got nothing to worry about with him. Get you there and get you back.
He's just a bit swaybacked, wouldn't you say?
Him? Shucks, no. That's just the way he's made. That there's a real clear-footed rocking chair critter. He give you any trouble, though, you just lay your quirt on his get-up end. He'll do just fine. Just fine.
As it turned out, my suspicions were correct. The clear-footed, gentle critter turned out to be what my friend Shorthorn Tom would have called, among other things, a whey-bellied stump-sucker. The animal managed to stumble in every gopher hole and over every rock on the trail. In fact, he sought them out. I followed the wagon road until I reached the sign reading Nebraska Jack's place. Keep out. Then I turned off onto the river trail. I had gone about 300 yards when...
Get that cowhawk turned head off my land and you with it before I unravel you.
It's Nebraska Jack, isn't it?
You're darn right. Can't you read the sign back yonder?
Yes.
Next one, I'm going to shoot through the water barrel and drown you.
Now, wait. I brought you some whiskey.
Oh, let's see.
Here.
We keep that bottle in sight. I'm riding this way slow and easy.
Now, get a move on you. Go.
That's close enough.
Oh.
Stop right there. I seen you got a gun, Pilgrim. Don't you get itchy to use it. Just throw down that wild mare's milk, you know. Well, now, that's mighty kindly of you, mister. Mighty kindly. You come down from the stage station, did you?
That's right.
I thought so. Ollie Monaghan, he sent you over, huh?
I didn't catch his name. It was the station attendant.
Ollie. Oh, that's who it was. Every once in a while, he sends along some young greener fella like you. Come out to see the wild and woolly West. Sends him over to see old Nebraska Jack. If I'm around, I usually throw some hot lead. Kind of makes them feel they're living dangerous. Yeah, I scared one fella so much a couple of months back he lost his horse. Ended up busting his head again at that tree over yonder.
Really?
Fact, I like to die laughing. Come to think of it, he did too. Buried him under the tree. Well, now, you come on and follow me down to my shack. I'll get one of the women folk to rustle you up some grub.
All right. You live here with your family?
Family? Young fella, you ain't never seen a family in your born days like mine.
Big?
Big? Oh, I lost count 2 years ago. But near as I can recollect, there's 5 wives and 17 young'uns. Or maybe it's 18 by now. One of the women's fixing to drop a calf any minute. I hope it's a boy this time. Last 4 have been little calicos. Come on, let's go have a look-see.
Nebraska Jack was a man of at least 70. Although not very tall, he still possessed the physique of a much younger man. His hair was long and white, and a fine, curly beard covered most of his face. He led me to what he called his shack. In actuality, it was more like a blockhouse, which stood 3 stories high. Situated on a rise above the river, it was quite an imposing sight. At the river's edge, I noticed a half a dozen or more naked children of varying ages. They saw him, waved happily, and went back to their play in the water.
You can tie the horse up here.
Right.
Rose! Oh, Rosie! We got company. Put on the coffee. I'd offer you a drink, but I ain't got more than enough for myself. Besides, a fella your age don't want nothing to do with whiskey. Just rot your stomach clean through. You don't have to say nothing to Rosie about me drinking.
Oh, no, of course not.
Mister, you sure are polite. Are you a territorial senator or something?
No. Newspaper correspondent. Name's J.B. Kendall.
Oh, that's so. Just go ahead in. That's my room through there.
Did you build this place yourself, Jack?
Me and the older boys finished it last year. Of course, if the family keeps it growing, I'll have to be adding, I guess. Well, sit shucking.
Thank you.
That's there. Newspaper correspondent, huh? English, ain't you?
Yeah.
I thought so, yeah. Hey, ever heard of an English writer feller called Ruxton?
Oh, yes.
He was up in these parts years back. Oh, I seen him. Nice fella. Of course, there was mostly Indians around here then. You could go a year and not see a white man.
Were you born in the West?
No, I come out from Ohio when I was 12. Since then, I done and seen just about everything a man can in his natural life.
I'd like to hear about it.
You got a week?
Only an hour or so, I'm afraid. No, I've got to catch the Rock Springs stage.
Well, I'll just kind of wipe the brush over it. Yeah, I've been a trader, prospector, guide, scout. I freighted and trapped with Jim Bridger. You heard of Jim Bridger, ain't you?
Oh, I should say so.
And I used to run a ferry across the Green River on the Oregon Trail. I killed Indians and white men. I still got 2 bullets in my leg and a piece of Ute arrow in my backside. Well, along about 15 years ago, I was getting on past 60. I figured it was time to settle down, get me a wife. Trouble was, I lived away the Indians so long I felt more like them than my own kind. So I up and married one. Oh, fine woman.
But I thought you said that you had 5 wives, wasn't it?
And that's right, but I didn't wed up with them all at once. First wife, she was Arapaho Nellie. She got kind of lonesome for woman company, so her cousin come to visit her. That was Mary. That was the second wife. Then there was Piney and Mandy and Rosie. 2 Shoshone, 1 Ute.
And they all get on together?
Oh, well, sure. Ain't no reason why they shouldn't.
Coffee in Nebraska.
Well, that's just fine. Kendall, I want you to meet Rosie. This here's J.B. Kendall, Rosie.
This is, Nebraska.
Say, now, I plumb forgot, Rosie. How's Piney doing, huh? She calved yet?
I told you before, Nebraska, no talk like that. Piney have baby.
Oh, yeah. Well, she have baby yet?
No, soon.
Oh.
Maybe tonight.
Where's Nellie?
She downriver looking to your trap line.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What about Mary?
Nebraska, you getting old in the head. You disremember everything. You send Mary and Mandy to fetch in sheep.
Ain't that something I clean forgot?
Nebraska.
Huh?
Let me smell breath.
What?
Whiskey! Where you hiding?
No, Rosie. No, Rosie.
All right, fine. This Kendall. He bring it?
Well,
No whiskey. How many times I tell you? No whiskey. He drink one of these days. He cash in his chips. No whiskey, Nebraska. You hear?
Yes, ma'am.
This Kendall. He stay for grub.
No. Thank you very much. I'll have to be going.
Oh, now. You don't have to do that. Why, Rosie here, she fixes the best chuck you ever said it to.
No, really, the coach.
You got your baggage up there at the stage station?
Yes, and...
Well, shucks, I'll get one of the boys to bring it down for you. You take the next coach out tomorrow. Sure, you stay overnight. Oh, wait, we got plenty of room.
Well, it's very kind of you.
Did you hear that, Rosie? Don't he talk just fine, real educated. Now, you send one of the boys in, Little Jack.
Little Jack plucking chickens. What you want with him?
Oh, what about Ben?
Ben cutting wood. Joe catching fish. Mary's Pete threading dam. Nellie's Pete helping.
All right. I guess I'll just have to do it myself then.
Do what?
Go with Kendall up to the stage station and fetch in his baggage.
Oh, no. I know what happens. You go to station, that Ollie Monaghan. He sell you whiskey. Oh, no.
Rosie, it ain't so, I swear. Kendall.
Oh, no.
Kendall, you wouldn't even let me smell the bottle, now would you?
Oh, no.
Well, I'm sure that...
There, you see? Now, Kendall here, he's English, and when he gives his word... Oh, well, Rosie, you ain't got a thing to worry about.
Oh, no. Kendall go to station himself fetch baggage. You stay here, Nebraska.
You can't ask a guest to do that, Rosie. It ain't hospitable.
There's no trouble. I don't mind in the least.
What do you figure he's going to say about us in his newspaper? We make him go fetch baggage his own self.
Don't matter what he say. I know read any house.
Now, you hold on, woman. I got patience, but I tell you, it's thinning fast. I'm the head man in this here house, and I'm telling you, I'm a-going with Kendall to fetch his baggage.
You go to station, get drunk.
Who says
When you come back, you'll be sorry.
Who says I'm going to get drunk?
Tonight, wife Piney having baby.
All right. Me and Kendall will be back before dark.
You remember what I tell you, Nebraska. This is the last time. You drink whiskey. You no have womans. You no have kids. You no have nothing.
Although I tried to dissuade him, Nebraska Jack insisted upon accompanying me. He must have known what was in my mind, because by the time he had saddled up his horse, shown me a shortcut which took us 5 miles out of our way to the stage station, my coach, bound for the South Pass district, had already gone. We went into the waiting room.
Well, that's the way things, see. Something told me there was a deceitful thought in your eye. Yes, sir. You was going to take off in that there coach and leave me high and dry down to the river, now wasn't you, Kendall?
I must admit the thought did cross my mind.
I figured, so you know what I done? I made you miss your coach. That's what I done. Hey, Ollie! Yeah? It's Nebraska Jack. Right in, Jack. Now, where's he keep that whiskey?
Jack, why did you want me to miss my coach?
Why? Well, I'll tell you. As long as I'm with you, I'm safe.
Safe?
Well, that's what I say, boy. 'Cause when I start in bending an elbow, there's no telling what happens. Sometimes I just get plumb sleepy, and other times, well, sir, I just go on the warpath. Ain't no sense to it, but I like to get mad as a bear with 2 cubs and a sore tail.
Yes, but I still don't understand what I've got to do with it.
Well, you heard what Rosie said. If I come home drunk, you heard.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to just let you keep an eye on me. You're going to hold me down. And as soon as you calculate I've had enough, you're going to take me on home before I get drunk.
Well, what happens if you don't want to go?
Well, don't matter what I want. You got to make me. You heard what she said. Now, you give me your word. You'll do it?
All right.
Howdy, Nebraska. Ain't seen you for a spell. Howdy, Ollie. Say, my friend here, he wants to buy a bottle of your red eye. Sure. How's the wives, Nebraska? Oh, fair. And the kids? Oh, they're just fine. Oh, keep it in the safe now, huh? That's right. Only 2 bottles left, Nebraska. You want them both? And I guess what? You figure, Kendall?
Frankly, no.
You just put it to the side, Ollie. We'll start with 1. Sure, Nebraska. Oh, that'll be $4 each, mister.
4? The last bottle was only 3.
Yeah, but this one is 2 weeks aged. Best in the house. Wait a minute, Nebraska. I'll get some mugs. No sense you drinking alone. Sure. Well, don't you give none to Kendall. He's too young to guzzle. Besides, he's promised to get me home sober. And that's just what he's going to do. Ain't that so, Kendall?
Wherever the Red Cross serves, you serve too. You help the family whose home is lost by flood. The young soldier far away from home, the housewife learning home nursing, the youngster who wants to swim. Yes, wherever the Red Cross serves, you serve too. Support your Red Cross. Contribute to the Red Cross for members and funds. Answer the call. Join and serve.
Exactly 1 hour later, Nebraska Jack and Ollie Monaghan had demolished 1 bottle of what must have been the most violent whiskey in Wyoming territory. Monaghan had almost completely lost his voice and was trying to sing a song that he swore his mother had taught him. I found the words were somewhat obscure. Nebraska Jack had a peculiar gleam in his eye and was viewing the other whiskey bottle with great interest. It stood on the table beside my elbow.
Are you married, Kendall?
No.
I'm married, Kendall. I taught him to talk English. That's the worst thing I ever done. Now they think like a white woman. Ooh, that's worse yet. Let's open the other bottle.
No.
Well, you don't trust me. You think I'm going to get drunk?
You are drunk.
Oh, well, that is a lie.
Now, Nebraska, you know what your wife said would happen this time.
I'm going to tell you something about my wife, Rosie. Oh, she's the worst. I'm going to go home and I'm going to scalp her. Right now, I'm going to scalp her.
You want my opinion, she'll end up scalping you. They all will.
Rosie's a Ute. Now, I got a piece of Ute arrow on my backside. Never trust a Ute. They want to ruin your life.
What about the others?
Oh, they're all right. Nellie, Mary, Amanda, Piney. But that Rosie ain't fitting for a woman to be so mean. Did you hear how she talks to me? Oh, give me that bottle of whiskey.
Nope.
I get through with you. Your kin won't be knowing you from fresh hides. Now, come on, give me that bottle.
Don't you want to be able to see your new son?
What new son?
Piney. She's going to have her baby tonight.
You know, Kendall, I'm bad news. I ain't even worth stomping on. Fact. Ain't right for a father to carry on so. All them kids at home, no pa to set 'em on the right trail. All them good wives are fixing and a fussing over me. Ooh, I'm just a no-good walking whiskey vat.
How's about a drink, partner?
Sorry.
He's my pal, see?
Partner?
Oh, not you sidewinder. You trying to get me drunk? I got me a home with all them fine wives and kids. You know, Rosie will make 'em all pull stakes. She's you. She'll just do it.
Come on, Jack. I'll take you home. You can sober up on the way.
No, it ain't no use. New baby won't be no boy. It'll be a girl, another girl, sure as you're alive. That'll make 5 girls in 3 years. No, sir, fellas, I ain't the man I used to be. I might as well get drunk.
Open up the bottle, Bart.
Open it up, Kendall.
No.
Now, don't you go getting me frothy, mister.
I don't particularly care if you foam at the mouth. I made you a promise, and I intend to keep it. Although I have no idea why I should. You are going home.
I'm telling you, give me that bottle. And if you don't, I'm going to wrap your arms about your neck and give you the strangles.
Hang up his hide, Nebraska. Clear his plow.
Now, you, my friend, are a bad influence. Go away. All right, Jack. Come on.
You shouldn't have done that, boy. You're itching for trouble. I'm going to have to whittle you down a mite. Come on, draw.
I'm not going to fight you, Jack.
Draw, you sniveling long-eared wood pussy. I'm giving you a chance to fill your hand. And if you don't do it, I'm going to shoot you down like a sick coyote.
I won't draw.
Come on.
No, go on, shoot.
Say your prayers. Say...
Mama Rosie says if you ain't drunk, you've got to come home right away because Mama Piney give us a new baby brother. And if you air drunk, then you stay out of the way or she'll take an axe to you.
Did you hear
Yes.
that? A boy. That's what she said, wasn't it?
That's what she said.
A boy. Now, that surely is a something.
You better go home and see your son, Jack.
Yeah, I reckon so. Say, you figure me for a pretty big fool, huh?
I think it'd be an idea if you put away the gun.
You know, I'm just an alkalized old man who ain't got the sense I was born with. At least, I'm getting sober mighty quick.
That's good.
You know, I'd take it as a kindness if you'd ride with me.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
I ain't saying I blame you, but it'll be a pleasure to have you see the noon.
Well, if I won't be in the way...
In no way. Mister with 5 women and 18 kids, how are you going to be in the way? Go on, let's go.
Nebraska Jack was completely sober by the time we arrived. The newcomer was of incredible size, weighing, I should judge, at least 14 pounds. The image of his father, with a thatch of curly black hair and a pair of immense lungs. His bellowing lasted far into the night. However, I was able to forgive him, considering his parents had done me the honor of naming him J.B. Kendall.
Frontier Gentleman was written, produced, and directed by Anthony Ellis and stars John Daner as J.B. Kendall. Featured in the cast were Joseph Kearns, Jack Moyles, and Virginia Gregg.
I left Cheyenne without my luggage, and in company with a wild Irishman and his even wilder cargo of freight.
Frontier Gentleman. Herewith an Englishman's account of life and death in the West. As a reporter for the London Times, he writes his colorful and unusual stories. But as a man with a gun, he lives and becomes a part of the violent years in the new territories. In just a moment, we will bring you the latest report from the Frontier Gentleman. Whether your marriage license is brand new or your wedding ring is worn thin over the years, you'll get a kick out of every light-hearted episode of CBS Radio's The Couple Next Door. Written by Peg Lynch, creator of Ethel and Albert, The Couple Next Door is a warm and humorous series about a young married couple. Just for the fun of it, join us on most of these same stations 5 days a week as Peg Lynch and Alan Bunn star as CBS Radio's The Couple Next Door. Now, starring John Daner, this is the story of J.B. Kendall, Frontier Gentleman.
Cheyenne, Wyoming Territory had been good to me. And when I decided to leave, I informed the people at my hotel, packed my little bag of belongings, and dropped by Carrie Chase's office to thank him for his kindnesses. From there, I went to the stage station and made arrangements for my departure. Having several hours' wait, I took a last turn around the town. I thought I had visited all of the saloons in search of people and stories for my column in the London Times. I was wrong. I had missed Dan's Bloody Bucket, a scant 4 blocks from the center of town. I shall never forget Dan, nor his bloody bucket.
Oh, so you want to play dirty, do you? All right then, Mr. Dan.
The man shouting was small, wearing a derby hat pulled low over shaggy eyebrows. He was holding a gigantic cat in his left arm, while with his right hand he was tugging a length of chain from beneath the folds of a swallowtail coat. He was facing a great brute of a man who was waving a broken whiskey bottle at him. Behind him, out of sight, another man was approaching with pistol butt raised. The odds against the little man were more than I could stand. Look out behind you!
Oh, dear, save us! A saint has arrived. Oh, no, you don't, blighter.
Hey, you want to get in this, stranger?
The troops has arrived, you shilly-shally mucky-buck.
The man seems to need a friend.
You better move on, or what's going to happen to him will happen to you.
Oh, the devil, the cat, the princess, she's jumped out of my arms. Grab her, saint.
No, you won't.
Oh, no, you shouldn't have done that.
No. Grab him, Jake. Grab the stranger.
I'll get him. I'll get him right now.
Oh, you've done it, Saint, you've done it. Now grab the cat. I'll swing me chain over these two. Grab her!
What?
The princess, the cat, grab her, lad.
Who? What?
She's going by, Clabberhead.
Oh, yes. Here you go, princess. She's not friendly.
Grab her!
All right. Here now, cat princess.
Throttle her now and make friends later.
Stop it, I say, stop it. I've got her.
Now let's get out of here. They're beginning to come around. Run!
Where should we run?
Out the door to me wagon. They won't never come near me chain. Now watch the cat. Don't let her get away. Now run. It's straight on with you. Now the cat. The cat into the box. Hurry.
There you go, lovey.
Hi-you, come on, you high-roaring humptail. Hi-you.
It's Dan. He's shooting.
It's never again you'll see me down at the bloody bucket. Never. And the same to all of you. Sons of corruption.
6 times a week, here at the Star's Address, you'll find that the shortest distance between 2 smiles is the Amos and Andy Music Hall. For one thing, there's always a sparkling tune or two to give your spirits a lift. The guest list reads like a textbook in applied astronomy. And of course, right at the heart of all the light-hearted things that happen at the Music Hall are the one and only 2, Amos and Andy. Tomorrow and every Monday through Saturday on most of these same stations, listen for the Amos and Andy Music Hall.
The little man drove at a most fantastic rate of speed. I sat in silence atop the wagon seat, holding my hat down with one hand, while the other clutched the side for support. Our exit was punctuated by the princess hurling herself at my bottom side in magnificent rages, and I was thankful for the barrier of wood between us. In the bed of the wagon were numerous large crates full of cats of all sizes and colors. There seemed to be no one in pursuit, and after some minutes the little man slowed the wagon, and without looking at me, he painfully lit a pipe. I presumed we were now somewhere in the barren area between Wyoming Territory and the Dakotas.
Perils. Perils of the trade, me boy.
I would say.
You've done a grand thing, lad. The princess there is the start of a whole new race, she is. I had to have her.
What? You mean the princess belonged to Dan?
And what did you think, huh?
Then can I help you steal the cat?
Oh, tush, tush. You merely laid down a blow he'll not be forgetting.
But you said grab the cat. I thought she belonged to you.
Don't let the technicalities bother you. 'Tis a proper thing you've done.
I don't understand.
Well, I supplied Cheyenne with her cats in the first place, and I reserve the right to have access, as it were, to their progeny.
I see. And if Dan pursues us, then what?
Well, if me luck holds, he won't find us.
And if it doesn't?
Never borrow trouble, me lad. Look at me, lad.
Yes?
You have a bit of England in you.
Why, yes, as a matter of fact.
Me worst fears. What did you say your name was?
I didn't. It's Kendall. J.B. Kendall.
And I thought the saints had smiled. My name is Kerrigan, Shane Kerrigan. And you might as well have it straight out. I'm an Irishman. What's your business, Kendall?
I write stories concerning the West for the London Times.
Oh, that is a good town, London. I was there once when I was a mere boy. Good town. Too bad it's so full of the English.
Mr. Kerrigan, I'd be indebted to you if you'd tell me something about yourself for my readers.
Oh, wait a minute. Will you stop your blather, pussycats? It was on a bright summer morning when the birds sweetly sang on each bough that I first saw me Kathleen Mavourneen as she sat a-milking her cow. There.
It's a miracle.
Now, Kendall, what was it you wanted to know about?
Yes, this cat business of yours. I was going to ask, how does it work?
Oh, very simple. I'm on my way to save Deadwood at this time.
Save Deadwood?
I have 62 cats, 62 furry creatures in the proper positions, and the town will be rid of its varmints in a matter of hours.
And you intend to sell your cats?
That I do, at $10 a head.
$10? People pay $10 for them?
Now, where have you been, Mr. Kendall? Do you not know that civilization rises or falls according to the number of cats in the towns and villages?
But I just never thought of it.
The great plague in Europe was due to the shortage of cats.
I suppose you're right.
Of course I'm.
Well, when you get to Deadwood, just how do you plan to go about the sale of your cats?
I have a staunch friend there, dear Margaret. I shall make me headquarters with this lovely lady, and soon the word will spread that I have arrived with me cats.
And will this lady appreciate your coming in with all this baggage?
It'll take a bit of doing, me boy, I don't deny that. But Miss Margaret has had an eye for Shane Kerrigan these many years. Before 'tis done, she'll embrace me and me cats.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather like to ride along, if you don't mind.
Oh, 'tis welcome you are. Hurry up there, little one. You've rested long enough.
Your horse. She seems to love her work.
That she does. Oh, 'twas on a bright summer morning. Oh, and the birds sweetly sang in each bough that I first saw me Kathleen Uh-oh. That'll be Dan, the tenacious one. Hiya, girl, hiya! We'll give him a run for his dust.
I turned in my seat, and sure enough, it was Dan on horseback, accompanied by another rider. Mr. Kerrigan clamped his jaw on his pipe, leaned forward, and the wagon flew across the rocky ground.
Is he there, Kendall? Can you still see the Hayden?
Yes! He's closer! Shane! You might as well stop!
Stop! Are you daft? I wouldn't stop for the devil himself. Get along there! Hurry up!
Then it happened. A rock, half as big as the horse, loomed up in the road. Jane Kerrigan couldn't miss it.
Look out! We're going to hit!
Dan, do you ever see so many cats in the air at one time?
There's only one cat I'm looking for.
Oh, me heart, I've had it this time. Me heart can't take no more.
Are you all right, Mr. Kerrigan?
No, I'm dead and dying. The wagon's across my leg.
I came for my cat, you old goat. Where is she?
Kendall, how's me horse and cat?
The horse is all right, but the crates are broken and the cats are scattering.
Are you listening to me? I want that cat. She was the best mouser in Cheyenne.
Now, you see here, Dan, whatever your name is. Can't you see this old gentleman is hurt? Now, give me a hand. We'll get the wagon off him.
You ought to do it, Dan. Your cat ain't worth killing, no fella.
I ain't helping nothing. It's a cat I come for, and I'm a-gonna get.
And I say you're going to help me. Here.
No, Kendall. Let him go. It's me dying wish he'd take the cat. Dan, you can see they've all scattered to the winds. Find yours and take her.
I'm gonna do just that. Come on, Jake. Let's find her before she gets lost.
Wait! I'll need help moving this man.
No. Are you daft? What about the princess?
Well, the wagon box is still closed.
Oh, good.
What about you?
The kind of help I need, the likes of them can't give. Now, come on, give me a hand here.
All right, I'll try. Now, when I lift it, you try to pull yourself out.
Oh, yes.
Now, up. How you doing? Out up there.
Oh, Kendall, she's bent. Oh, my leg is bad.
Yeah. Let me help you.
Oh, may I be forgiven an Englishman keeping me. It is more important to get the cats back. Whew. Now, break out the tripe and liver. They can smell it for miles. Then whilst they're coming in, we can make our repairs and be off for Deadwood.
Whatever happened to, what's his name? You know who I mean. That high-pretense newsman who reported every wild rumor he ever heard. We don't know what happened to him, but we can tell you that reliable newsmen like Larry LeSueur, Lowell Thomas, and all of their colleagues at CBS News are still very much preferred by listeners everywhere. 5 nights a week, Larry LeSueur and Lowell Thomas broadcast the news on most of these same stations. Interestingly enough, their consistently accurate and carefully detailed reports provide much more excitement than cheap sensationalism ever could.
It was true. The tripe and liver could be smelled upwind, downwind, probably in Deadwood itself. The cats came streaming in. And with each group, I expected to see Dan and his friend, but we had seen the last of them. Mr. Kerrigan was considerably lamed by the accident, but managed to move about amazingly well. I made all the necessary repairs to the wagon and the crates, and by morning we were underway. We finally arrived at Deadwood, which had the look of all boom towns, a long, narrow street with wooden frame structures along the sides. The dwelling of Miss Margaret turned out to be a large saloon with upstairs lodging quarters. It was called simply Maggie's Place. You're certain this is it, Mr. Kerrigan?
Aye, this is it. You go tell Miss Margaret Jane Kerrigan is sick and wounded and needs lodging.
All right.
Lively with you now.
Howdy, mister. Can I help you?
Why, yes, I believe you can.
I think I'd like to. My name's Charlene. Have I seen you here before?
No, I don't believe so. I'm looking for Miss Margaret.
Miss Margaret? Sure you are. Hey, Maggie.
Yeah?
There's a fella here wants to see you.
Well, send him over.
Don't forget me. Charlene. Mr.
Kendall.
Kendall.
Yes.
That's Maggie over there. The big fat one at the end of the bar. I'll be around if you want to buy me a drink later on.
All right, Charlene. Thank you.
Max, you can change to the bad whiskey now. Nobody'll know the difference. Well, hello, stranger. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for lodging.
Not a chance. We've been full up for weeks. Ain't you heard about the strike at Gold Run Gulch?
No, I just arrived. No, this was for a friend of mine. He's outside. You know him, Mr. Chain Kerrigan?
Chain? Well, why didn't you say so? Charlene!
What?
Fix up the good room for a friend of mine, and hurry it up!
Maggie almost cried at the sight of Chain cradled in my arms as I carried him up to the room prepared for him. There, lying back on the bed, he lifted a hand feebly toward me.
Oh, Kendall, good lad. Would you be about bringing up me luggage?
Oh, the poor man.
You mean you want all?
Yes, all of them. And don't forget the rations. It's most important, lad. Now go.
Why do you bother the poor ailing man with his trivialities now? Bring up his baggage, as he says. There's a back way, and it won't bother no one.
Oh, Margaret, come to me, sigh.
Yes, love. Now, what is it?
Are you sure I'm not imposing on you?
Well, now, what kind of a woman do you take me for?
Oh, Margaret, darling. It's worth the whole trip and trouble and the accident to my leg just to get back and look into your eyes.
Go to sleep, sweetheart. And you can have your friend Kendall right here with you.
Oh, no. I mean, it'll be rather crowded here. I can find a place.
Well, how can it be crowded? 2 men in a big room like this?
Well, maybe not. I just hate to...
That's the end of it right now. I'll have another bed set in for you.
Thank you. That's very nice of you.
Look at him, Mr. Kendall. Poor man has fallen asleep. And we stand here jawing in front of him. Come on.
Oh, before you go, darling, would you be sending up 4 fingers of your best whiskey for my leg?
Well, of course. I'll have Charlene bring it right away. You can see, Mr. Kendall, nobody understands Chain Kerrigan like I do. I guess he's told you, hasn't he? The reason he's come back to Deadwood is to marry me.
Nobody saw me staggering up the back steps with crate after crate of cats. As for Chain, he busied himself drinking the liquor provided for him and instructed me to release and feed the cats. Eventually it was over, and we finally got settled down, in a manner of speaking. But in the morning, the swarm had to be fed all over again. It's quite a job, isn't it?
It is a labor of love, my boy. Did Miss Margaret see you bringing our friends in last evening?
No, she didn't. But what do you plan to do about selling them now, crippled up the way you are?
I have a plan, Kendall, a wee bit of a plan.
Chain, love, it's Margaret with your breakfast. Can I come in?
Oh, please do, darling.
Well, did you sleep well? Oh! What goes on here? Get out! Oh,
Now, Margaret, you've lost control of yourself.
So this is the way you thank me, Chain Kerrigan. Well, you can get out, too.
What?
I'll not have this kind of a mess. Go on!
Oh, Margaret, come to me, side love.
I'll come to your side. I'll take an axe to you.
But it's my business, love, selling cats. I told you that when I was here before.
Yes, you told me. But I don't expect you to let him a place with them.
Possibly I could help in some manner.
You can, Mr. Kendall. You can open the back door for Chain Kerrigan and his cat.
Have you been told, lass, you're lovelier than ever when you're shouting like that?
Oh, get him out.
Margaret, now would you be allowing $620 to walk out the back way?
I don't care how much money you... What? How much did you say?
62 cats? Not counting the princess, of course. I could never sell her. She's my breeding stock. 62 cats at $10 apiece. That's $620. Now, Mr. Kendall, a man with that much money could support himself and a loved one for a good long time now, could he not?
Why, yes. I suppose he could, Mr. Kerrigan.
Margaret, have you ever thought of marriage? A woman of your beauty and accomplishments.
Well, as a matter of fact, Chain, you're proposing to me, ain't you? I knew that's why you'd come back.
Now, when me leg heals and I'm able to get about and sell the cats, then I can make the plans closest to me heart.
Oh, Jane, I got an idea.
Oh, what is it, beauty?
I'll sell the cats for you.
No, you can't mean it. Now, how would you be doing that?
Why, they'll buy. They'll buy or else.
Who'll buy?
My clientele. I have a certain power here in Deadwood, as you know, Jane, and they'll buy from me.
Well, no, but if it wasn't for me leg, I wouldn't let you do this.
Oh, don't worry about your leg. By tomorrow, you'll have $620, and I'll have the preacher come by in the afternoon. Now, what do you say to that, Jane? Huh?
One thing at a time, Margaret, one thing at a time. Now, how would you be going about selling those cats?
That was the last I saw of Jane Kerrigan. I found a room for myself in town, lay on the bed for a moment, and, well, it was the next morning before I awoke. I rushed over to Maggie's place. Above her own sign, there was another one. It said, "Cat Sale. Get yours now." On the door of the saloon itself, there was another sign saying, "Closed." I knocked, and Charlene, the girl I had first met at Maggie's, came to the door.
Oh, hello, Mr. Kendall. I'm sure glad to see you this morning. But y'all better not come in.
What? Why? What happened?
Come on. Let's walk down the street. It's about Mr. Kerrigan.
Was he died or something?
Worse. He's lived.
Oh, well, then, that's good.
Oh, no, it ain't. He didn't wait for the wedding and say goodbye to Maggie or nothing. Just got his wagon and left.
What about his cats?
She sold them all. Last night. Gave him over $600. Why, you never seen so many men buying cats in all your life.
How's she taking it?
Oh, all right. Every time she feels bad, she counts her money again.
Her money?
Sure. She sold those cats for $15 apiece. Made over $300 for herself.
What? Why, that's marvelous. Charlene.
What?
You come on with me. I'll buy you that drink I promised you.
Why, Mr. Kendall.
Frontier Gentlemen was produced and directed by Anthony Ellis. Tonight's script was written by Tom Handley and stars John Daner as J.B. Kendall. Featured in the cast were Martha Wentworth, Charlotte Lawrence, Joseph Kearns, Barney Phillips, and Harry Bartell. Join us again next week for another report from the Frontier Gentlemen. Bud Sewell speaking.
There are many claims to the title of fastest gun in the West. I think that in Deadwood, Dakota Territory, I may have met him.
Frontier Gentlemen. Herewith an Englishman's account of life and death in the West. As a reporter for the London Times, he writes his colorful and unusual stories. But as a man with a gun, he lives and becomes a part of the violent years in the new territories. In just a moment, we will bring you the latest report from the Frontier Gentleman. Why stand on the sidelines when CBS News features like The World Tonight take you directly to where the big news stories are breaking? Tonight, tomorrow, and every night, hear eyewitness reports from CBS News overseas correspondents and lively features and interviews with the very people making the news, as most of these same CBS radio stations present The World Tonight. Now, starring John Daner, this is the story of J.B. Kendall, Frontier Gentleman.
My remittance, as well as a small check from the London Times, were forwarded to me from Cheyenne. Both reached me at the Mark Hotel in Deadwood, Dakota Territory. I cashed them at the Stebbins and Post Company Bank, and once more solvent, decided to do something about my clothes, which, to say the least, had seen better days. I was directed to a tailor shop, which I found housed in a dilapidated frame building almost at the end of the main street. A freshly painted sign read, Eli Jackson, Tailor, Outfitters. I went in and was met by a tall, thin youth of 16, 17. He greeted me with a shy grin, bowed stiffly, and said,
"Afternoon, sir. Can I be of service?"
And I thought I'd like to buy a new suit.
"Yes, sir. We got a mighty fine selection. Was you figuring on a Sunday go to meeting suit, or maybe just a cow rigging?"
Well, I'd like to see what you've got.
Well, you step right this way, mister.
Are you Eli Jackson, the tailor?
No, sir. I'm his son, Dick. Pa's up the street for a few minutes, but he'll be right back. I guess maybe you want to wait for him?
Well, as a matter of fact, I was thinking of having his suit made.
Oh, sure. Pa'll fix you up just fine. He's the best tailor in these parts. You want to take a seat? Wait. It'll only be a couple of minutes for sure.
All right.
You live here in Deadwood, mister?
I've been here about a week.
Well, now ain't that something? Me and my mom and pa, we got in a week back, too. I guess you can see there's some fixing up to do here. Wasn't much of a place when we moved in, but as soon as we get her straightened around, she'll be the finest store in Dakota. We live in the back.
Where do you come from?
Oklahoma Territory. Pa heard about the gold strikes in the Black Hills, and he says with all them folks coming into Deadwood, there's a regular gold mine in tailoring. Business weren't much back home, so we cut our suspenders and come up here. Sure is a wild, woolly town, ain't it?
A fair description.
You mind my asking, mister, what kind of shooting iron is that?
Colt 44.
How you like it?
Well, it's a good gun, serviceable.
I never used one of them. I sure admire to shoot one, though.
Well,
I got me 2 old Remington 46s Uncle Amos left 'em me. But sure is a mess of trouble finding cartridges for 'em. Used to be cap and ball, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, and then they fixed 'em up to shoot rimfire. Say, I still got a few rounds left. Would you like to take a couple of shots?
Oh, well, I'm not very...
I got a target set up in the back, then maybe... maybe you could give me a turn with yours?
All right.
Come on, Pa. They don't take to my practicing like I do, but I tell 'em man's got to keep his hand in, ain't that so?
And I suppose it rather depends what you're practicing for.
Well, I ain't practicing to be no short trigger man, mister. Mr.
Kendall.
Mr. Kendall? But like Uncle Amos used to say, if there's going to be a corpse and cartridge occasion, it's best you learn to roll your gun first.
Either that or stay out of the way of corpse and cartridge occasions.
That ain't always so easy. Uncle Amos, he got himself dry gulched back in Oklahoma. He sure was a peaceable man, too. All right, keep him hanging in here. Ma won't let me keep no guns in my room. You know how women are.
Yes, I know. Those are pretty hefty guns.
Yeah, but they got real smart balance. Action smoothed down just fine, too. Now, target's over there. You want to try her out?
Oh, yes, I'd like to.
I do my practice from here. I paced it off about 25 feet.
Well, from the looks of it, you're quite a shot.
Well, I can do better, Mr. Kendall. Right now, I'm working on my draw. It's still a mite slow.
Did you put those shots in the bullseye from a draw?
Oh, sure.
From the hip, or did you take time to aim?
Oh, from the hip, but I figure I'm still taking too much time.
Oh, no. They say accuracy is more important than speed. Those are rather old models you're using, you know.
Well, I'd sure like to see you try that 44 of yours. Maybe I could learn something.
No, not much from me, I'm afraid. I'll have a go. Here, hold your guns.
Yes, sir.
Now. All right. You say the word. I'll draw.
Ready? Now.
Not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's mighty fine shooting, Mr. Kendall.
Thank you. Let me see you try.
Oh, no, I guess not.
Come on.
No, I reckon not.
Go on. Put on the belt. I'm curious to see how you handle those relics.
Yes, sir.
I should think it'd be a little heavy for you.
Yeah, they were at first, but I kind of got used to them. Of course, I can't shoot both to once.
I've never yet seen a man who could with any accuracy.
Say, maybe we better get back inside. I guess Pa ought to be back by now.
In a minute, I want to see how you hit those bullseyes.
Yes, sir.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now you draw when I say the word. Draw. May I see your gun?
Yes, sir.
How many bullets did you have in there?
5.
Is the other gun loaded? Do you mind doing that again?
I guess so.
Good Lord.
Heard our road show starring Tennessee Ernie? You ought to. It reflects Ernie's warm personality right down the line. Young Molly B. and Doris Drew alternate as the featured feminine vocalists on the show. Join us on most of these same stations tomorrow for CBS Radio's easygoing road show starring Tennessee Ernie. It's as refreshing as a visit back home.
It was the most unbelievable thing I'd ever seen. Twice, in a little more than 1 second, this boy had drawn, fanned the hammers of his ancient guns, and put 5 bullets in a 6-inch circle from a distance of 25 feet. Now he stood, eyes downcast, obviously uncomfortable.
I guess we better see if Pa's back.
Dick, why didn't you want to show me how you shoot?
Oh, I figured maybe you'd be mad not buy a suit of clothes from Pa. We sure need the business.
I feel like a bit of a fool. I'm certainly not mad. Awed might be the word. Who taught you to draw like that?
Uncle Amos.
He must have been quite handy with a gun himself.
Oh, he was good. But he said I was better. He'd have his bristles up right now if he'd seen me showing off to you. Uncle Amos always said, never show a man your draw unless you mean it, because someday you might have to throw down with him.
Now, you listen to me, young friend. You'll never have to worry about that with me. I have no wish to commit suicide.
Dick, where are you? Dick!
Out back, Ma.
Come inside, quick. Your pa's been hurt.
Huh? What's the matter? Pa?
It's all right, Pa. It's all right.
Help me get him laid down on the sofa, son.
Yeah, let me help.
Who are you?
He's Mr. Kendall, Pa. Came in for to buy some clothes.
Easy now. Put your weight on me.
What happened? What happened, Ma?
Hush up, Dick. Doctor should be along directly, Eli. Now you rest comfortable. Is it still bleeding?
Yeah, I guess so.
Ma? You've been shot.
Miss Jackson, get some clean rags. Tear up a shirt. We've got to stop the bleeding.
Yes.
Pa?
Now,
Pa?
don't you get to fretting, boy. It looks worse than it is. I ain't gonna die.
Dick, help me get his jacket off.
Yes, sir. Pa? Pa? He's He's dead, mister.
He's fainted. Get some water on to boil. The doctor will need it when he takes out the bullet.
You sure he ain't dead?
I tell you, he's fainted. Now do as you're told.
Here. I had some sheeting put away for bandages.
It's
Oh,
all right. He'll come around.
he's so white.
Loss of blood. Have you got any whiskey?
No. Eli's not a drinking man.
You said the doctor's on his way.
Yes, somebody went to call him.
There. Hold those against his shoulder. It ought to stop the bleeding.
Oh, yes.
No, don't try to move, Mr. Jackson.
Lie back, dear.
I feel some better. I guess I went off for a couple of minutes. I'm truly thankful for your help, mister.
It's all right.
Afraid you're going to have to wait a bit for your suit, though, less than you're willing to wear ready-made.
Don't worry about that. Just lie quietly.
That fella, he had no cause, Paul.
I know, dear, I know.
Be again the law. Man's got no right.
How did it happen, Mrs. Jackson?
Well, we'd gone to the warehouse to get some bolts of cloth. A couple of drunks come out of Gerber's saloon, start shooting and deviling around. They seen Eli and me coming down the street.
I seen one fella a couple of days back. He come in here to buy a pair of boots. Crowley's his name. I didn't have nothing cheap enough, and he didn't have the money. Didn't look like the kind I'd give credit, so he went off without his boots.
They was drunk, Eli. He didn't do it purposeful. The bullet must have hit a rock or something and bounced up.
Maybe.
Who was the other fella, Pa?
Boy, what are you doing with that gun belt on? You know your ma and me's told you never to bring it in the house.
Well, I was back showing Mr.
You
Kendall.
never mind what you was doing and showing. You go hang up them guns this minute, you hear?
Do as your pa says.
Now, you seen what guns can do to your Uncle Amos. Now, me.
Don't excite yourself, Eli.
I ain't exciting myself. I ain't gonna have that boy turn into killer.
I ain't, Pa. No
Now,
such
don't you
thing.
talk back to me, boy. I'll strip the hide off on
Lie
you.
back, Eli. Dick, do as your pa tells you. Go on now.
I know, baby.
Did you put the water on to boil?
Yeah.
Good. Now, why don't you go and see if the doctor's coming?
Yeah, all right.
Now, you take off them guns and belt.
But
Boy, when I get up, I'm gonna thrash your backside, I am for sure. You're just getting too big for your britches.
Please, son, can't you see what you're doing to your pa? Do like he says.
I'm sorry, but I saw what happened to Uncle Amos. Well, ain't no one gonna shoot my pa and get away with it.
Boy, you come back here.
Dick!
Don't worry, I'll get him.
You tell him it was an accident. What no real shooting?
Dick!
It was an accident.
Dick! Dick! Wait, I want to talk to you. Now, slow down, young fellow.
Don't hold on to me, Mr. Kendall. I got a thing to do.
Now use your head. You can't fight two grown men.
If I got to, I can. Ain't nobody around here thinks I'm big enough to use a gun.
You're big enough. Shooting at a target is a little different facing a man.
I ain't afeard.
I didn't say you were. But you go looking for trouble with a couple of drunks, you're going to get hurt.
Mister, I'm 17. I was there last year when my Uncle Amos died. The blood running out of him. They shot him in the back because he was like my pa. He'd put up his guns and wasn't going to fight no more. Uncle Amos, he said to me, just before he turned on his side, he said, boy, whenever you see a coward with a gun, you get scared. You get scared enough to go for yours before he gets his out. Pa's always preaching about living peaceable. All right, well, if they won't let you live that way, you got to make them let you.
Your father said it was an accident. Did you hear him?
Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I heard what he said about that fella Crowley coming to the store for boots and Pa not giving him credit. It's true, I was in the store. That Crowley had it in for Pa. Well, we're going to live in this town. Folks is going to have respect for the Jacksons. Pa don't care none. I do.
Supposing you do find them, what are you going to do? Just start shooting?
I'll give them a chance to draw.
Dick, will you listen to me?
I ain't listening to nobody, Mr. Kendall. My pa's been hurt bad. I aim to pay the man out that done it. So don't you go trying to stop me.
Who says you can't be in and out at the same time? Every Monday through Friday on CBS Radio's House Party, Art Linkletter invites you out right in your own home, office, or car. House Party is just what the name implies. It's loaded with fun and surprises. It's one place you can be sure you'll meet new and exciting people. Remember, CBS Radio's House Party is a standing invitation to a good time. It's yours for the listening 5 times a week on most of these same stations.
I walked up the Deadwood Street with young Dick Jackson, the two old 46s slapping heavily on his thin young legs. I knew that I could have physically stopped him, carried him back to his parents, but I also knew that it would have solved nothing, perhaps only made matters worse. So I did the only thing I could do. I went with him. First to Gerber's saloon, then to half a dozen others, looking for the man named Crowley and his companion. An hour later, we found them in the Deadwood saloon.
That's Crowley. That's the one. Over to the bar.
You know what you're doing.
I know.
You know what it's like to shoot a man to kill him?
I guess I'm going to find out, Mr. Kendall.
You said you weren't practicing to be a short trigger man. That was a lie, wasn't it?
No.
Shooting at a target hasn't been enough. You've just been waiting for an excuse.
That ain't so. Get out of my way.
Dick?
Boy, now you ain't never seen nothing like it. He shows up at this here dance, public as a zebra, wearing a fried shirt, a hard-boiled hat, and a smelling of bear grease and lavender-flavored soap. I tell you, he looked as miserable as a razorback hog that's dropping himself on a fence post. Hey, well, looky here. Hey, boys, come over here and have a look-see. Hey, what you carrying there, son? Buffalo guns? Hey, boy, don't you know packing them great big old heavy things would like to make you a bow-legged before your time?
Crowley, you just shot up my pa an hour back. I aim to kill you for it.
Kill me! You kidding that there mealy-mouthed tailor down the street? Boy, I might have known. Mealy-mouthed little son.
Mr. Crowley, I'm going to put my gun back now. Next time I unshuck it, you better draw your own self, because I ain't going to be doing no fancy trick shooting a glass out of your hand. I'm going to kill you.
Boy, you sure are fast, that's for sure. Yeah, but you just a kid. Now, I ain't got no quarrel with no kid.
You gunned my pa.
Oh, no, that there was an accident. Me and Loba here, we was just having some fun, and your pa, well, he come waltzing up with the missus, and he kind of got in the way of a bullet is all. It wasn't nobody's fault.
You gonna draw?
Loby, you tell the kid, ain't it the truth?
Sure it did. Didn't mean no harm.
Mister, you with the kid here?
Yes.
Well, you get him out of here, huh?
No, I don't think so. I want to see his face when he kills you.
You loco.
I'm a newspaper man. It's my job to write about such things. The birth of a killer. He can draw and empty his gun before you can even get yours out, Crowley. He knows it, too. That's why he's going to be a very important killer. He might even be as famous as Billy the Kid. Go for your gun, Crowley. He's waiting. He wants the excuse to see you die. If you don't, he'll kill you anyway.
No, that ain't so. It ain't so.
Now, look, mister. Kid. I'm sorry about your pa, huh? I'm sorry for what I said. Ain't no sense of getting riled. I got a few dollars. Help pay for the doctor and all, huh?
He doesn't want that. He wants to be able to go home and tell his father and his mother what he's done. Show them what a big man he is. He can shoot a gun, kill. That'll make him very grown up.
No, that ain't why. I told you it ain't.
Now, here, kid, now you take this. It's $40. You get that to your old man. It'll pay for the doctors and such. I got me a little strike a couple days back, you see. You tell him I'll be in and buy the best suit of clothes and custom mades he's got in the store. You tell him that now, will you?
We don't want your money. You stay away from us, you hear? If you don't, I'll be back.
Oh, sure, boy. Anything you say.
Give me the money, Crowley. I'll see his father gets it.
Yeah, you do that! Huh?
Dick, look out!
Crowley had pushed me off balance and had gone for his gun. The boy was at the door, 20 feet away, his back turned. Crowley fired, and in that same instant, Dick whirled and shot back. He shattered a bottle on the bar. Both had missed. I was only 6 feet away. My 2 bullets took away half of Crowley's face. I took the boy back to his father's place. The doctor had removed a piece of lead in Eli Jackson's shoulder, and he was resting more comfortably.
Well, I'm glad you found him, Mr. Kendall, before there was any trouble.
There was trouble, Mr. Jackson, but it wasn't his fault.
He didn't do any shooting.
No, he didn't kill anybody. He didn't hurt anybody.
Dad, I want you to take Uncle Amos' guns. Sell them. I don't want them. No guns. Ever.
Shucks, boy. I couldn't get 2 bits on them old things. You figure you've had enough play out of them. You just hang them up. Show them to your grandchildren someday.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll do that.
Mr. Kendall, will you be in Deadwood for a while?
Yes, for a while.
Well, now, that's just fine. I tell you come on back in a couple of days. I'll be up and around, and I'd sure like to make you a fine suit of clothes.
Thank you. I will.
Dick, you show Mr. Kendall out.
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Kendall? I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I might have been killed.
You might.
You was right about shooting a man being different from a target. I could shoot the glass out of his hand because I knew that didn't mean nothing. But I couldn't kill him.
Killing's ugly. You saw what Crowley looked like.
I saw.
You should have remembered what your uncle told you. Never show a man your draw unless you mean it. Someday you might have to throw down with him.
I'm sorry I didn't remember it. But I won't need to again. I promise you, Mr. Kendall.
Well, I'll take your word for it, Dick.
Frontier Gentleman was written, produced, and directed by Anthony Ellis and stars John Daner as J.B. Kendall. Featured in the cast were Virginia Gregg, Eddie Firestone, Stacey Harris, Jack Crucian, and Ben Wright. Join us again next week for another report from the Frontier Gentleman. Bud Sewell speaking.